If you could use one word to describe the Outer Harbor, it would be open. And if you're a developer, that word means opportunity. As a beautiful stretch of land along Lake Erie, the potential is great for revitalizing a lackluster waterfront. Buffalo has seen the benefits of development canal side, whether it be the small businesses, Thursday concerts, historical preservation, group Zumba in the park, or kayak rentals. It has made for a breath of fresh air in the city. But as canal side has finally started kicking up attention, the Outer Harbor is trying to do the same. What are these plans for the future, and what is holding them back? I spoke to Executive Director of Buffalo Place, Michael Schmand, to find out.
Well, the Outer Harbor, ever since that Bethlehem Steel Corporation moved away, it was left in very rough shape. The NFTA, which is the local transportation authority, has owned the land on the Outer Harbor. But there's been a big momentum shift recently, I would say led by Congressman Brian Higgins, who put in a brand new parkway system out there so people can access the Outer Harbor and get off of Furman Boulevard and go down and actually be on the water side.
But my question was, with all this open space, what is holding it back? Why, after all these years, have they let the space lie dormant? The answer, according to Mr. Schmand, lies with one key factor often overlooked.
If you can't get there, few people are going to show up. They are starting to deal with the access issue. There's a new look at the Buffalo's waterfront. At one time, the Outer Harbor was actually owned by the city of Buffalo. Then it was turned over to the NFTA because of the transportation issues involved with the Great Lakes. And the NFTA has been, the keeper of the Outer Harbor. Now they're taking a fresh look. It seems to me that the city of Buffalo and the Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation are going to partner similar to what they did on the Inner Harbor, and they're going to move forward. And I imagine that the NFTA, once everything is figured out between the attorneys, will sign off, and it'll be the development out there will continue to take place. It's all good stuff.
Yet, we haven't seen too much of this good stuff, but we've heard about it. Plans for rock climbing in the grain elevators, or even the new Bill Stadium, have circled through the press. But what has actually been accomplished?
If you take a look at some of the developments that have taken place as you drive out Route 5, you'll see that Gallagher Beach has been energized. If you got off and you came back in, there's this land that's called the Outer Harbor. It's parcel OH, which is now a small little park that they've invested $2 million in, which will start to transform people that normally would stay on the Inner Harbor to the Outer Harbor. Well, there's a debate going on right now. I don't want to say a debate, but you just can't say, well, here's a shopping mall, show up. Obviously you have to create a destination. And I think Lake Erie is a destination, and on our land side, they're just making it better. And I think you are looking at possibilities of residential development out there. I think you're looking at, obviously they have a concert series out there right now, so you're looking at entertainment. And it's a chicken and egg, what's going to come first? I just think that looking from where I'm looking, I wouldn't be surprised if it's become more of a residential area, and then goes from there, residential and recreation.
This lakefront property opens up creative possibilities, hence rock climbing grain elevators and large-scale music fests. And honestly, any development beats the wide-open, unutilized space now. However, I asked Mr. Schmand about the age-old Buffalo tradition of the extensive planning and no results, and his response was passionate. Just as us citizens of Buffalo have seen great leaps forward at Canal Side, the future looks promising for the state of the Outer Harbor as well. And the ironic thing is, one of the main reasons Buffalo is criticized is also the reason that so much is happening right now.
Plan the work and work the plan. Well, we're working the plan right now. If you walk on Main Street, you'll see traffic coming back on Main Street. That's been in the planning stages for 10 years. Right now, there's actually construction jobs. People are working out there, and just the spin-off effect of this little job that creates other jobs down the road, from the concrete business to the steel manufacturers to the people that do electrical work. You go down to Canal Side and you just take a look around. This isn't planning now, this is execution. we're living through probably one of the most exciting times Western New York and the city of Buffalo has had in the past 50 years. You start at the medical campus and you just start there and you say, okay, let's go south, and you take a look at all the development that's taking place between the medical campus, Catholic Health over on Elm Oak, that building coming out of the ground, to the Tishman building at Lafayette Square, to the Lafayette Hotel that took place last year. We're just not talking about planning, we're executing the plan, and that's good for everybody in Western New York.